For more content in production, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. Thank you. We'll begin.
Shalom, shalom. My name is Baruch. Thank you for watching the Torah Effects. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you press the red button to get more productions every week. In this episode, we'll investigate another mystery. This time, we'll explore the mystery of the hammer or donkey. One type of tamed horse is the donkey. Has subsequently been mostly utilized as a working animal. Why Father Abraham did not sit on the donkey on the way to sacrifice Isaac to Yahweh. Or why Moshe Moses did not sit as well. What is the connection with the Mashiach Yahushua and us? And much more. Fasten your seatbelts, this episode will be incredible. Coming up next.
In this episode of the Torah Effects, we'll explore one of the conundrums of the Hebrew Scriptures, the hammer or the donkey. In the Hebrew Scriptures, the well-known intransigence of donkeys has been ascribed to their far stronger sense of self-preservation than that of horses. It is far harder to coerce or scare a donkey into doing something it considers risky for whatever reason, probably because of its higher prey sense and poorer bond with people. Once someone has gained confidence, they can be a pleasant and amiable partner as well as incredibly trustworthy at work. We'll start with Genesis 22:3. And Abraham rose up early in the morning and saddled his donkey, and he took 2 of his youths with him and his son Isaac. It's intriguing to notice that neither Abraham nor Isaac sat on the donkey, but rather mounted wood on the animal. Let's see the Hebrew word, transliteration, hammer, definition, donkey. Let's see another example, shall we? Exodus 4:20. And Moshe Moses took his wife and his sons and made them ride on a hammer donkey, and he returned to the land of Egypt. Here we noticed again Moshe Moses did not sit on the hammer donkey. Now we are going to see the contrast between Father Abraham, Moshe versus Balaam. Chapter 22 of the book of Numbers tells the tale of the diviner Balaam in the Torah. Numbers 22:22. And the anger of Allah Almighty glowed because he went, and the messenger of Yahweh set himself in the road, as a foe against him, and he was riding on his donkey. Balaam was a powerful sorcerer and prophet, just as Moshe Moses was great in the eyes of Yahweh. So Balaam was great in the eyes of the nations as far as evil. According to old accounts, Balaam was a prophet, a non-Israelite, and the son of Beer. The next morning, Balaam departs with the Moabite princes. Yahweh sends his angel to stop him because he is furious that he went. The donkey that Balaam is riding is the only one who initially sees the angel, and it seeks to avoid it. Balaam begins beating the donkey for standing still, and then the donkey is given the ability to miraculously communicate with Balaam. Now that we have some clues to solve this mystery, we need to look for more. Exodus 1:14. And they made their lives bitter by hard service, in Hamor, clay, and in bricks, and in all work in the field, all their work which they made them do with harshness. Here in this verse, we see this word for clay. Let's see the meaning in Hebrew. Transliteration, Hamor, definition, cement, mortar, clay. What's the connection between a hammer donkey and Hamor clay? Both have a connection with the Hebrew root, but at the same time both carry the meaning of matter. Now let's see the Hebrew roots and links of each word to decode more of this mystery. The Hebrew word Hamor, matter, hammer, donkey, hametz, leavened, omar, sheaf. What are the connections with all these words? Each word has a parent root. The Hebrew language is the connection of basically everything in life. In the Torah, these words are interlinked and are associated with us. We are humans with basic anomalies within and without. The only one that can tell us how we are is Yahweh. Why? Well, He is our Creator, and the Creator can recognize the flaws that can surface in each individual. Because of sin, this has happened. Psalms 51:5. Behold, I was brought forth in iniquity, and in sin my mother conceived me. We have some clues to solve this mystery, but we still need to look into the prophetic link to the Mashiach and his purpose and mission. Genesis 49:10 and 11. The scepter shall not depart from Yehuda, nor the lawmaker from between his feet, until he comes to whom it belongs, Shiloh, and the obedience of the people to him, binding his hammer, donkey, to the vine, and his donkey's colt. This prophecy is linked to another one in Zechariah 9:9. Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, your king comes to you. He is righteous and triumphant, humble, and riding on a hammer, donkey, even on a colt, the son of a donkey. This prophecy was fulfilled when Yahushua entered in Jerusalem, days before his death. Let's look into the Hebrew writings about the coming of the Mashiach. Talmud refers to Daniel's prophecy. If the generation is fortunate, the Mashiach will come from the dead, that is, in the clouds of the heavens, and then everyone will accept without reservation. But if it will not come from the living, that is, riding on a hammer, donkey. Sanhedrin 98a6. If Yisrael merit redemption, the Mashiach will come miraculously with the clouds of heaven. If they do not merit redemption, the Mashiach will come lowly and ride upon a hammer, donkey. Now that we have enough clues, let's put the pieces together, shall we? At the beginning of the video, Father Abraham and Moshe Moses did not sit on the hammer, donkey. Later we see that Balaam indeed sits on the hammer donkey. And finally, Mashiach Yahushua also sits on the donkey. The question of this mystery is why Father Abraham and Moshe Moses could not sit on the donkey, because in the physical world the only one that can muster it is Yahushua Mashiach. He will bring the great Gula, redemption. But what about Balaam? Well, Balaam represents the opposite of Mashiach. Balaam represents the pagan world. What about the donkey? Hosea 8:9. A wild hammer, donkey, alone by himself. Ephraim has hired lovers. In the northern kingdom, the house of Yisrael was scattered into the nations, losing its identity. Then under the dominion of Balaam, the pagan religions. Now through Yahushua Mashiach, he sits on the donkey. By his authority, we have a new way of life. Matthew 15:24. And he answering, said, I was not sent except to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Mashiach set the example so we can follow. 1 John 5. For because everyone having been born of Allah Almighty overcomes the world. And this is the overcoming that has overcome the world, our emunah, fidelity.
Shalom, shalom. Well, what do you think? In this journey we take every week on finding treasures, we get to know the character of Yahweh and his Torah. Mashiach Yahushua is the perfect example of that. And that's why we're taking the task every week to bring you exciting conferences in this channel, the Torah Effects. Please give us a like and subscribe so you can get the latest video production. Thank you. Until next time, my name is Baruch. Shalom, shalom.
Toda Rabba. If you like this video, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. There's more content in production. Thank you.